Ben McKee, Patrick Brown, Go Vols 24/7 here inside of Neyland Stadium following Tennessee's big win over Vanderbilt on Senior Day with our no-huddle here. First things first, Joe Milton, big day on Senior Day, going out the right way after a bumpy ride for him at Tennessee, I would say.
Yeah, he career best 383 passing yards, career high 4 touchdowns. He accounted for 6 touchdowns. First time anybody at Tennessee has done that since Jonathan Crompton, against Memphis in 2009. That's certainly interesting given the parallels of those two quarterbacks in their careers. But yeah, this is the Milton that Tennessee could have used a lot during the season. It's hard to say that he was the main reason that Tennessee lost the 4 games it lost. There were a lot of other things that went wrong in those games, but at the same time, the offense didn't play well enough as a whole in those games. And obviously the quarterback is going to take some of the blame there. But he was really good today, accurate with the football. Got it out quickly to the perimeter, made some plays down the field, and you had 2 100-yard receivers. You go over 600 yards. It helps when you play Vanderbilt. Let's go ahead and point that out. But that was a great game, and certainly he was pretty excited the way he went out here at Neyland Stadium.
As he should be, and you talked about everybody getting involved. You had Ramel Keaton catching 2 touchdowns. Cool way for him to end his regular season after some of the drops that he has had this season. And then you also had each senior tight end catch a touchdown on their senior day as well. So just everything clicked for the offense today. And it probably helps that you're playing Vanderbilt, like you mentioned. But still, you handled business when, quite frankly, it would have been easy to fold after back-to-back tough losses and 8-4, not where you want to be. It would have been easy to fold, and they showed up and leaned on their leadership and beat Vanderbilt the way that they should beat Vanderbilt.
Yeah, and I think you got to give Tennessee some credit. They started fast on offense again, 9 touchdowns on the opening drive in 12 games. That's pretty good. Defense didn't play great in the start, but then they recovered. And you had to manage a holiday week with a lot of things. You had to manage Senior Day with a lot of seniors having to manage the emotions of playing their last game. And it's that time of the year where, starting tomorrow, it's stuff's going on. I mean, guys are going to be making decisions. Guys are going to be probably hearing from other teams. I mean, it's going to be a crazy time of year. And so to keep this team's focus as well as it did to go out there and handle business, get up 45-10 and cruise from there, it's a good job by the leadership of the team, like you said, and the staff to make sure everything's good. And again, it helps you play Vanderbilt.
Yeah, it does. And defensively continues to be banged up. The offense is banged up as well. Just a very banged up Tennessee football team right now. But defense maybe gave up a couple plays here and there that they'd like to have back. But overall, given the circumstances with the injuries, a solid day.
Yeah, I think you got to start on third down because that's been such the problem the last 2 games. I think Vanderbilt was 1 of 10, or made 1 of their first 10 third downs. When you get on field like that, that's how you play. That's how you have to win games. And Tennessee was able to do that. They gave up some big plays. Obviously, the first drive wasn't great. But you touched on the injuries. They have Will Brooks starting at star, and the offensive line. I mean, if you would have said in August that Ollie Lane was going to be the only guy that started every game, and he had to do that at 2 different positions. So that's just the season that they've had on the offensive line. Josh Heupel said he and Glenn Ellaby were talking, and they've never experienced something like that. But
even as a player.
Yeah, I mean, Cooper Mays goes down in this game. They have to throw Addison Nichols in there. Jackson Lampley makes his first career start. You got Gerald Mincy out there. Dane Davis, both the guys are playing hurt. So they managed to get the job done. But it's been a challenge, and the secondary of the offensive line this past few weeks have really been banged up.
It has, and the good news is that now you have a month to get a little healthier, but we'll see who decides to play, who doesn't, and in the meantime, a lot of roster construction going on. But at the end of the day, a win, 8-4, not the season that Tennessee, the players, coaches wanted, not the season that the fans wanted, but 8-4, there haven't been many of those around here of late, so trying to balance 8-4 isn't what we wanted, but it's also not the worst thing in the world either.
Yeah, Josh Heupel, I think, said it right after the game. He said he's proud of where the program has come in 3 years, big picture-wise. But he said that, they're aiming for something higher than this, and that, if fans are disappointed that they have 4 losses this season, well, join the club because that's how they feel. They're disappointed when they don't win. That's how they work. That's how they prepare. They go out there, take the field expecting to win. So when they don't, it's hard to take. And he understands if there's disappointment about how the season went and how they lost the games they lost. But I think, 19 wins in 2 seasons, chance for 20th in the bowl game, given where they were 3 years ago, it's a pretty good job by him and his staff and these players.
Absolutely. And for the final time inside of Neyland Stadium in 2023, he's Patrick Brown. I'm Ben McKee.